So I'm trying to post every day. And again, I've been kind of like suffering this week. It's a mixture of stuff that's going on with my family and PMS. And today, I tried to make myself feel better. I got up kind of on the wrong side of the bed, you know? So I showered. I put on cute clothes. I got on my Karami shirt and my Hunjin bracelet. And I put on some jewelry and just like told myself that I wasn't just going to sit in the house and do nothing. So I went to Target, which I hate going to Target because we're boycotting it, and I should not have gone. Like, I regretted it while I was in there. But I got Jen's new album, which I was really looking forward to, and where the hell else can I get it on the day it comes out? The K-pop stores near me, they're all Hanteo stores. And a lot of times they won't get them on the day that it's released. They're getting it from Korea or whatever. So I wanted it the day it came out. It's Jen from BTS, so I needed it. Don't pay attention to that garbage there. I wanted to get it the day it came out, like almost to the minute. And I went there. It wasn't on the shelf, and I almost freaked out. I was just like, why isn't it up here? So a guy happened to be walking up with like a cart, and I asked him for the on my shoulder to him on my phone, and he was like, oh, it's right here, and he handed me one. And then I said, wait, there's others. Let me pick which one I want. So he had I think it's 3 versions, all 3 versions. So I picked that up. Don't pay attention to this pimple here. So I millennial pause, am I right? I went to Target, and then I came home, and so my bestie is trying to get her memoir published, and it's amazing, and I'm sure she's going to get it published. Like, I'm going to hear any day now that she got an agent. She's trying to get a literary agent. I'm trying to get a literary agent, and this literary agent told her that she needed a Substack to like really get her name out there. So I started a Substack today. Or I started a few days ago, but I just posted something to it. And I wrote this memory that I had last night when I was talking to my daughters about how my mom was always like borrowing money from neighborhood people to get like her cigarettes or whatever. And I'm past the point of caring, of talking about these things, because me keeping stuff in all these years is what's wrong with me now. So I'm going to therapy soon, but it's time to talk more about, like, you know, awful things happen to us as kids, and now why not talk about them? And you know, maybe if you don't want to be exposed, maybe you shouldn't have been such a terrible parent. Talked to my mom the other day, and every time I talk to her, it's extremely triggering, extremely. She'll bring up something from the past that I don't want to talk about, or that makes me like have this, I get to this point where if it's something that makes me really uncomfortable, I can feel like my jaw clenching, and I get like a physical feeling of like nervousness where like I start to shake, like I'm clenching my jaw and I'm shaking, and I feel like sometimes my teeth chatter if I'm talking about something that's really upsetting to me. And I get that almost every time I talk to my mom, and I have to like get off the phone, and I think I still talk to her because it's like, oh, that's your mom, you should talk to her. And there are times where I like talking to my mom because sometimes she's funny, and you know, she'll say things that are like, oh, you're so funny, mom, oh yeah, I remember that. And then she'll say something unhinged that upsets me, like her saying to me the other day that I have kept her from her grandchildren so she doesn't have a relationship with her grandchildren. Never kept this woman from her grandchildren, ever. This is someone who can spend money to go on gambling trips with her friends on a regular, semi-regular basis, more than a couple of times a year, but can't fly to California to see her grandkids. She has never met my son. My son is 8. Okay, that goes for his parents too. They have also never met my son. I've always had an open door policy for all of my family. I have never told them that they just cannot come visit. Like, my mom did come visit twice before. This was before I had my son. I have never gone superiorly, is that a word? Long periods of time without talking to family. So they've always known that they can come. I've always told them they can come. When each one of my kids got their own cell phones, I gave my mother their numbers. My mom has the number for all three of my teenagers, Ani, Mia, and Layla. She has their numbers. Ani's 18th birthday came and went without a call, text, present, nothing from their grandmother. And my mom was there when Ani was born. And my mom has this whole thing of like, I have a lot of grandkids because I have 4. My brother has like 12. My kid is the only kid you saw brought into this world. I had my mom in the delivery room when I gave birth because it was my first child. I was 25. I wanted my mom in the delivery room. So my mom saw Ani pushed into this world, but you can't remember their 18th birthday. But, you know, I moved to California, so I'm a bad seed. I'm a bad person because I moved from Chicago to LA and I took her grandkids from her. I've told my kids, I'm like, look, y'all are nowhere near having kids, but when you do eventually, if you want to have kids, there's nothing that's going to keep me from those kids. If you want me around, I'm there. If you want me to show up to your house and help out after you give birth, I will be there. If you want me in the delivery room, I will be there. If you need a weekend alone with your significant other and the baby's driving you crazy, I will come pick up that child, and that child will be like my child. It's really disheartening that my kids have no grandparents. And then the one person that they thought of as like a grandparent, my aunt, just totally like dipped out on them. And because she hates me, she hates my kids too. So, yeah. There's a lot of like family crap going on. And that's part of the reason why I moved to LA. And I am so much happier here. Oh my God. Freaking love LA. I don't think I could ever leave it. And if I did leave it, it would be to someplace close to LA. So I would be in the vicinity of LA. Like I've thought about moving to Temecula. I've thought about moving to San Diego. Thought about moving like to San Luis Obispo, like places like that. But not super far away from Los Angeles. God, I love LA. And I don't think I'd ever want to be too far. Nevertheless, I'm vlogging every day, and it's helping my mental health, but it's also helping my channel. Even though I don't get a ton of views, I think I'll pick up over time. Maybe if I put on makeup or something like that. Maybe if I dyed my hair more. The gray is really starting to come through. I have a Stray Kids concert at the end of this month, and I'm waiting to dye my hair right before the concert, so you can't see much of the gray. I really think I've gone prematurely gray because of stress and because of family crap. And you know, I have 4 kids. Even though my kids are like good, sweet kids, it's stressful being a mom of 4, especially in this economy, especially with this president. That's the 8 from 17. I have his autograph over there too. I got in an album. Can you see it? It's right there. Totally off topic. So yeah. I'm gonna dye my hair right before the Stray Kids concert. And so my hair grows back really fast. Very fast. It's crazy. So I'm vlogging every day. And I'm not holding back shit no more. I'm sick of being like, oh, I can't talk about this or whatever. I don't care. You know what they say, don't piss off a comedian or a writer, and I'm both.